Hi, everybody. We're going to do something a little bit different today than the usual video. I have with me my wife, Mandie.
Hello.
And Mandie is here because in some recent videos I've talked about that we were redesigning our listening room. And Mandie's a really good interior designer. She's amazing at it. So one day we were sitting listening to a record and I asked her, if you could change something about this room, what would you change? And so Mandie started thinking about it, and one of the things is it had to be aesthetically pleasing, right?
Absolutely.
And our listening room is it's a small room, so there's not a lot we can do with it. It's not like we can move speakers around. They have to kind of be where they are, now. But that being said, there was still a lot that can be done in the room to improve the sound and the reflections. And that's one of the things Mandie took into account when she was thinking about how this room would be redesigned. And also the other thing being, has to be aesthetically pleasing is because it's one of the first rooms that you see when you walk into our home. But one of the things we wanted to do was to get rid of that laminate floor that was in the vinyl room. I did a whole video about this, about getting the turntable on that shelf, and it improved the sound. But we still needed to change something with that laminate flooring, because that laminate flooring is reflective, and we had a rug over it, but we knew there was so much more we could do with the room. And anyways, what I want to do today is let Mandie walk you through the room. All right, well, let's go. All right, before we start the tour of the little vinyl room, what was your inspiration?
Dark and moody should be the vibe for a vinyl room, based on the fact that I had the opportunity to go see Sue Foley at one of our local jazz clubs in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Jimmy's Jazz Club. And I liked the dark atmosphere. With the darkness, you were able to really listen to the music and kind of just be in the moment. What I told Rick when he asked me about it, he was a little skeptical, but he did end up trusting the process, because I think he panicked a little bit when I said dark and moody, and I was also painting the ceiling to match the walls. But then also I was thinking, going along the lines of a jazz club, I wanted some low lighting and some dark curtains, because I am not a professional listener. And every time Rick does a little tweak here and there, he's like, can you hear the difference? Can you hear the difference? And I'm like, no. So we had some thinner curtains in here before. So I went with a darker, heavier blackout curtain. So it was a little bit heavier and thicker. And that seems to be doing a lot better.
Well, the tubes really show up nicely.
The tubes do shine bright like a diamond.
Okay.
For sure. For this wall, we had already had this black accent wall because we were just trying it out. I wanted to try board and bat. So we just kept that, and we went with a lighter frame on that just to kind of brighten it up a smidge. But I did try to match the frame to the turntable that Rick has, which is a very light maple. Maple? Yes, he's nodding yes. Got it right. Again, with the low lighting, just wanted to go more with the banker's light, but green? No matchy. No bueno. This, I will have to say, is a true vintage radio that my dad salvaged out of the salvage yard and fixed up, and then I stole it because I loved it. So thanks, Dad. And if we go around, Rick's pride and joy, his amp, his turntable, and if you see, like, we also had, this was custom built, like, I don't know, right around COVID. So we did try to get things to match up, hence, again, the framing. And there you have it. Dark ceiling and all.
Okay. So that was a tour of the new vinyl room, vinyl listening room designed by my beautiful wife, Mandie. How did it feel doing that?
It felt good, but it was challenging, and I definitely pulled out a lot more creativeness in myself than I expected, just because it was kind of my gift to Rick because he's of his love and his passion for vinyl records.
Do you share that love and passion for vinyl records?
I do, but I wouldn't say, if I was being honest, I wouldn't say I'm at that level of Rick because, again, as we've mentioned, can't hear the difference in the sound
Do you
with the
hear,
rug or the curtains.
but do you hear the difference now that the curtains and everything being redone with the carpet? Not, did we mention the carpet?
We did not mention the carpet, but I'm pretty sure that you saw that it was black.
Yeah, it's black carpet. The whole room is black. It's when at night it's almost like you're in a black hole. It makes kind of finding records difficult. I have to actually use a flashlight, the flashlight on my phone, to find records sometimes.
But his listening and hearing for it has upped.
Yes, that is absolutely true. One other question for you is, what do you feel about the whole hobby of vinyl records, especially when new records all of a sudden pop up on the doorstep?
I'm like, what did you just order? Who did you order?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does Amazon know you by first name?
Yes, as do the local record shops and everyone else.
Exactly.
All right. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and following us through our little vinyl room experience. And until next time, please take care of yourself.
And continue listening to those vinyl records.
All right. See you, everybody. Bye.